Are you looking for peace of mind at your doorstep? Look no further. With the Blink Video Doorbell, your home's entrance is always within your control. Check out the link in the video description to learn more and get your Blink Video Doorbell on Amazon. Your home is in your hands.
A man who murdered a family, including a 5-year-old boy, in a Detroit home has been sentenced to a maximum of 60 years in prison. Malcolm Ray Hardy, 18, pleaded guilty earlier this year to 3 counts of second-degree murder for shooting and killing Erin Benson, LaShawn Marshall, and her son, Caleb Harris, in February 2022, Fox 2 Detroit reported. He committed the gruesome killings when he was just 16, but that didn't stop a judge from sentencing Hardy to 28 to 60 years for each of the 3 second-degree murder charges, which will be served concurrently. Since he was sentenced to 2 years for an illegal gun charge, Hardy will serve at least 30 years in prison. Based on Hardy's prior relationship with Benson, Marshall's boyfriend, it's believed he was main target on the night of shooting, but Hardy ended up killing little Caleb because he was afraid the boy was going to snitch on him, according to prior court testimony. Hardy and several of his friends ran errands for Benson, such as delivering weed for him, Fox 2 Detroit reported. A friend of Hardy's who saw him the night of the triple murder testified that Hardy returned from the house with Benson's gun. This friend also testified that Hardy acted in self-defense, saying that Hardy told him Benson grabbed his shirt and attempted to throw a punch. According to this initial version of events, Benson's escalation is what caused Hardy to grab Benson's gun and shoot him. Hardy then reportedly told this friend that he shot Marshall in the butt accidentally before shooting her in the head. His last victim was Marshall's son Caleb. 22 shots were fired, with Caleb and Benson both being shot 9 times. Marshall was shot 4 times. During a hearing in 2022, Judge Kenneth King didn't buy Hardy's story that he acted in self-defense, and later, Hardy would admit guilt. On Thursday, the day of the sentencing, the court heard victim impact statements, with one of the most devastating being delivered by Marshall's sister. "My sister decided to give you a chance at life because she could relate to the lifestyle you were living," Chanel Marshall said in court. "My sister cared for you. LaShawn had so much life to give the world and you stopped it because your own selfish reasons." She then pivoted to the senseless act of cruelty against her nephew. "Caleb, the name you should never forget, didn't get to see life beyond the age of 5. You took life from a precious baby who was innocent," she said. "You were the one who took him to the store, played with him. My nephew's life did not deserve to be taken by your hand." In her victim impact statement, Caleb's grandmother said her grandson's death has devastated our entire family, especially his brothers and sisters. "I have 32 grandchildren," she said. "This young man has stole something from me. Today he would have been 8. The week after he was murdered would have been his birthday. He was so little, and so innocent. Why would you do that?" Caleb's grandmother asked the killer through tears. "God asks us to forgive, but this is something that I have not forgiven this young man for." Hardy wore a face mask in court and was behind plexiglass barriers as sat wordlessly listening to the people whose lives he upended with his crime. After the victim impact statements were done being read, Hardy addressed them and apologized. "I apologize to the court and the family and everybody that's out there in the world. I didn't mean for this to happen, and I pray for their family and my family," Hardy said. Judge Wanda A. Evans, who sentenced Hardy, said she hoped the family would find some peace, now that consequences have been handed down. "It won't be easy, the pain will be there for some time. I truly hope that you can find some peace," Evans said. After 30 years, Hardy will be eligible for parole and by that time, he'll be 48 years old.